Hey, Christmas 2 weeks today. Yeah, I know, right? That's most people's reactions. So, so what does Christmas look like for you and your whānau this year?
This year, slightly different to years gone past. I mean,
Yeah.
typically we're very much a camping family.
Oh, yeah.
We'll go away, maybe not necessarily for Christmas Day, but certainly there's summer holidays. We
Yeah.
ram pack full of sunshine and sunblock,
Yeah.
and swimming and the likes. But this year we're going the opposite. We're having a massive staycation.
Wow.
So we're kind of not going anywhere this Christmas, which is different.
Is that kind of like, oh, stink, because you've got all these memories and traditions, and you've got the kids that are going, oh, we don't know.
No,
Is there any disappointment with that in your family?
No, because my eldest son, who you may know, has actually gone to Hawaii. He's there right now messaging me. So he's there for the next week and a half. My wife goes to Melbourne for a family wedding for the next week. So they're kind of having this, their vacay early.
Yeah.
My sister is expecting her first due right at the start of January.
Wow.
So there's lots of reasons to, stay home and mix it up. But yeah,
Bit of
definitely.
nesting and everything.
Yeah, well, exactly. I got to punch out just the house admin, the things around the house I need to deal with. Knock out the list.
Wow, there's a few things to be doing, not just in the build up to Christmas, but post Christmas. But you bring up an interesting point, actually, because the way you did Christmas in the past, when the kids were a bit younger, I had a flashback the other day where all our kids were tiny, and we put on a nativity play just with our kids.
Oh, how good.
And it was absolutely, I've still got it on like a cassette from a handheld candy, but well, of course I can't play it on anything now, but still got those Christmas memories. But actually, all of the kids in that nativity play, most of them are big hairy men with beards now. So I can't hold on to that Christmas tradition forever. Our kids are going to get busier. Our lives are going to be different than they were previously. Christmas in the future might not look like Christmas in the past, right?
Yeah, absolutely. You got to count those Christmas blessings. I mean, I'm super mindful of the fact that Christmas isn't the same thing for everyone as it is for me, and I'm truly blessed to be able to be surrounded by family. And we're currently in a mode where I have young children. My in-laws, my sister-in-law, brother-in-law, they all have young children. The cousins are similar ages, and so we can do the big family get-together. But I realized when I sent my son off to Hawaii this Sunday for his first international trip alone, I have only a handful of these left with him before he inevitably, leaves the nest and goes out and starts to do his own thing. And I guess I'm not going to see him back until perhaps he has kids when it comes to Christmas Day. It's
Come on, Granddad, you're invited to our place for Christmas. I mean, that in itself is a good feeling.
Yeah.
But saying goodbye to, not wanting to throw the full George Michael in here, but it's kind of like, is this our last Christmas of what we were used to Christmases being?
Yeah.
Is it all going to be a little bit different from now on?
Yeah, and it is different. And the thing that scares me is the idea that actually he could end up anywhere in the world. I just assume that my kids, they're in our house and they'll live somewhere in Auckland. But no, there's nothing to say that my son might not go to Hawaii, absolutely fall in love with the place and end up there long term.
If you're going to end up somewhere long term, Hawaii's, it's got to be on the list.
Oh,
right?
And I have absolutely no issues going to Hawaii in December. A perfect time for surfing on the North Shore of Oahu specifically.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's just something that I'm really having a lot of gratitude for, I think. And so in the context of, we don't get to go away, we don't get to go camping over the summer holidays, I'm actually going, no, you know what? This is great because I still get to spend time with my family, be grateful for the things that we have, the food that we're able to share, the house, the roof over our heads, and just that time together, because it will be different, next year and the years on.
I mean, traditions evolve. And, hey, next Christmas may be different again. And I suppose having those changing traditions allows us to ask the question, so what's it actually about? What's the essence of Christmas? Okay, we've done camping beforehand, or normally we do big family gatherings. That's going to be different this year, but are we still holding the essence? Is the wairua of Christmas still alive in our family?
Yeah, exactly that. And I think I'm just realizing now, to further illustrate the point, my wife's parents have been in the same place that they've been for the last 10 years, but that's coming to an end at the start of next year. And so this year, we're going to go and have the family celebration up at their place because it's the last opportunity that we'll get to do so there. And then it begs the question, well, what next? And to your point, it doesn't necessarily matter so much for us where we are, as long as we are together, because for us it is that coming together,
Yep.
and it is the community within our whānau and that connection with each other that we otherwise don't get, throughout the year, at least not on a massive family scale, which is what's important to us at Christmas.
Hey, that is absolutely fantastic. And being the tech guy, of course, even though your son's in Hawaii, you'll be able to connect with him on Christmas Day and all of that good stuff. Justin, thank you for what you bring to the program. Merry Christmas to you and yours. Thanks for joining us.
Anytime.
Hey, thanks very much for joining us in the Rhema studio. Thanks very much for watching the interview. It's kind of nice to have an audience, actually. And if you did like what you watched, then do give us a like, do give us the thumbs up. And if you'd like to see more interviews like that one, or perhaps even better, subscribe and those interviews will come straight to you. Don't forget to turn on your notifications, and we'll see you in the next one. Cheers.